In this video, we pedal along the historic Erie Canalway from Lock 33 in Rochester to Montezuma, stopping to explore the charming and historic towns of Pittsford, Fairport, Palmyra, Newark, Lyons, and Clyde. Along the way, we take in scenic views and experience the friendly atmosphere of these canal-side communities. In August 2025, I embarked on an unforgettable end-to-end journey along the Erie Canalway Trail, accompanied by 5 friends. Our adventure began with a scenic Amtrak ride from Albany to Buffalo, where we set off on our bikes to traverse the entire 360-mile trail back to Albany. Along the way, we explored some incredible detours, including the awe-inspiring Niagara Falls and the historic charm of Seneca Falls. It was a journey filled with breathtaking landscapes, rich history, and lifelong memories. We started our journey in Buffalo, taking our first detour on day 1 to Niagara Falls and staying in a commercial campground. Continuing east, we camped along the canal in Middleport and at Lock 33 in Rochester. Next, we stayed 2 nights at a commercial campground in Montezuma and took a short side trip to Seneca Falls on our day off. Well rested, we headed to Green Lake State Park in Fayetteville. Our last night of camping was at Lock 20 in Marcy. After our longest day of riding, we stayed at a hotel in Amsterdam. On our final day, we pedaled to Albany in the rain and celebrated our accomplishment at an Airbnb. We camped just a few feet from the canal on a flat, grassy patch. As an early riser, I took advantage of the quiet morning to capture some video and photos of Lock 33. Good morning, it's Saturday, day 4 on our journey. We stayed at Lock 33 last night. Pretty good situation, a lot of condensation though. Temperature got down to 59 last night. So this morning we set a target to get out of here at 8:30. We haven't been doing so good on the 9 o'clock one, but we're trying to push to get out a little bit earlier. We got 60 miles straight, but with all of our side trips, it'll probably be more like 65. Alright, it's 8:50, looks like we're about ready to rock and roll. It's an improvement over yesterday, and the temperature now is already 81 degrees, forget that comfortable 59 degrees we woke up in. The first section of trail was paved, but there were many bumps due to root intrusion. We were on our way, riding straight into the glorious morning sun. This basin was built as part of the barge canal and became obsolete when commercial shipping on the canal ended. On first glimpse, Lock 32 looks the same as all the rest. However, we were pleasantly surprised to find an observation deck here. As we entered Pittsford, we came upon a short section where cyclists are asked to dismount and walk their bikes for everyone's safety. Shone Place Shopping District offers an interesting mix of small shops and eateries. Highlights include a restaurant set inside a former coal tower and an office complex creatively built within a repurposed grain silo. We made a brief stop at Parrington Park to use the facilities, have a snack, and refill our water bottles. Rochester, Syracuse, and Eastern Trail is a 5-mile path built on a former trolley line. If you're looking to add a few bonus miles to your ride, this trail is a great option. It wasn't until I started editing my video that I realized Bridge 39 served a dual purpose. It was both a highway bridge and a towpath change bridge. It allowed the mules to cross to the opposite side of the canal while also carrying a main road leading into downtown Macedon. Lock 29 sits on the outskirts of Palmyra, and from there we followed the old canal to Church Street before climbing the bluff and reaching the main street. We rode through town and passed the Palmyra Historical Museum and the General Store Museum. This time, though, we were on a mission for snacks and cold drinks, so we'd have to check out the museums on our next visit.
Mike says we're about 4 miles out of Newark, where we're going to stop for lunch.
"60 minutes after leaving Palmyra, we arrived in Newark, our planned lunch stop. After checking out our options, we decided on the Erie Shore Cafe and Canal Shop. We grabbed our food to go, and by 1 p.m. we were eating under the pavilion while charging our devices. As we relaxed and let our food settle, I wandered around the area, taking videos. Our next stop was Lyons, a town located at the junction of the Erie Canal and the Clyde River, once a key transportation hub during the canal's heyday. Today, Lyons proudly preserves its heritage with historic buildings, scenic waterfront parks, and Lock 27 just a short walk from downtown. Lock 54 was built about 5 years before the Civil War as part of the Erie Canal's enlargement project. The site is well preserved today and makes for a great spot to pause and take a short break. In this shot, you can see my long golden locks. I had misplaced my blue head sweat skull cap, so I picked up a stew rag at a dollar store in Niagara. It served me well, keeping the sun from burning the top of my head and prevented the sweat from entering my eyes. With minimal stops, we reached Clyde about 45 minutes after leaving Lyons. When we arrived, the Clyde Fire Department Carnival was in full swing, complete with a car show, vendors, games, food, and rides. We made a quick stop at Fast Track, a local gas station and convenience store, to top off supplies before riding the remaining 14 miles to the campground, most of it on the road.
We just got out of Clyde. I think we have another 10 miles to the campground.
As we approached the hamlet of Savannah, Mike got a flat tire. Fortunately, he was running tubeless tires, so he inserted a plug and we used Tom's electric bike pump to re-inflate it and get back on the road. Well, not so fast. The first plug didn't hold and the tire started losing air again. He added a second plug, which did the trick just enough to get him to camp on a slightly underinflated tire. Today wasn't Mike's day. As I followed him up a long hill, I could hear the unhappy grind of his bottom bracket bearings. There will be more on Mike's bearings in the next episode. If you're familiar with Rochester to Montezuma on the Erie Canalway, let us know what we missed in the comments below. We rolled into our campsite around 6 p.m. after a 63-mile day. Tired and hungry, we still had to set up camp, so the cameras went away, and that was it for filming that day. Be sure to join us for the next episode where we take, air quotes, an easy day and explore the Richmond Aqueduct ruins in Montezuma's Heritage Park and visit the Women's Rights National Historical Park in beautiful Seneca Falls.